Pod of the Dead Network.
Hello and welcome to Pod of the Dead, your friendly neighborhood horror cult with no class. I'm joined by Dustin and Natasha. How are you two doing this week?
My dick hurts.
I'm tired. I did yard work all afternoon. And I don't know if you ever weed whack, but I love to weed whack. But now my arms feel like jello.
Yeah, it's all the vibration.
Yeah, my hands are itchy.
I know what you mean.
Yeah. Nick doesn't do yard work, apparently.
The fuck are you talking about? I literally just did like an hour and a half of yard work today.
Okay.
Just because I'm drinking rum. Man can't do yard work. Get out of here.
Okay.
Took great offense to that, too. I do yard work all the time.
Who do you think I am?
On today's
Sorry.
episode, we are covering the 2009 Sam Raimi return to form horror film, Drag Me to Hell. Coming into this week, what is your history with this film?
Saw it when it first came out. Haven't seen it since. Loved it then, love it now.
I knew about it when it came out. Didn't think it looked good. Never watched it until this morning. I watched it. I made Eggs in Hell. I felt that was a good decision.
What's that?
What the fuck is Eggs in Hell?
So it's called, or like shakshuka. It's like an Israeli or
what did you just say to me?
an Italian dish. It's like a spicy tomato sauce with eggs.
Okay.
And then you just eat it and it's delicious. So I had a whole theme breakfast this morning as I watched it.
Oh, did food go well with the viewing of this movie?
Nope.
No?
Sure didn't.
Oh, I guess we'll get into that a little bit. So my history with it is I saw it actually quite a bit after it came out. I knew about it, just kind of slipped through the cracks or whatever, checked it out, dug it, own it, rewatched it. It has aged. I'll give it that, without any sort of spoilers and stuff like that. But it has aged, and it's one of those kind of movies for me now. But Drag Me to Hell, written and directed by Sam Raimi and Ivan Raimi, directed by Sam Raimi. It stars Alison Lohman, Justin Long, and Lorna Raver. It was released May 29th, 2009. It is about Christine Clark, a bank loan officer who denies an old woman an extension on her mortgage and in return is cursed. She has 3 days to break the curse before a demon called Lamia drags her to hell. Chaos, vomit, goats, and gypsy curses ensue.
Nice.
That's what the internet says the plot summary is. But here at Pod of the Dead, we like to, kind of give our own spin on these back of the box little blurbs. So, Natasha, why don't you go ahead and give me your back of the box?
Mine is short and sweet. It's up to your elbows in gypsy curse absurdity.
up to your what was it?
Up to your elbows.
Up to your elbow in gypsies.
Up to your
Gotcha.
elbows in gypsy curse absurdity.
Oh, okay.
We just had sort of a conversation on a past episode about being up into your elbows. So
I think
that
was
triggers
Liam
a different
Neeson.
thing for me right now. But
Oh, I wasn't here for that one.
Yeah, I think it was up to our elbows in Liam Neeson's ass.
Yeah.
if memory serves.
Yes. Yeah.
All right, Dustin, what do you got?
Never fuck with an old hag. That's it.
That's fair. I've got It's Evil Dead with less chainsaws and more credit score trauma. So
Yeah.
that's basically
More real life problems.
Yeah.
Yeah. What do you mean I'm going to get kicked out of my house? So the budget on this film, right? So this is coming off of Sam Raimi's trilogy of Spider-Man movies. He did 1, 2, 3, and this was the next film that he did. So coming off of the success of those films, what kind of budget do you think that he was able to muster up?
Probably
$7
the
million.
same or more. I would guess more than a Spider-Man film, right?
So Tasha's given a 7, and Dustin is more than a Spider-Man movie.
Yeah, it's like 50 million.
You think this movie was made for $50 million? Okay.
No, I
I
probably
like
guessed.
$50,000.
Nope, you already said it. $50 million.
Okay.
Dustin
I'm
sees
sticking to
this and sees $50 million worth of CGI in this movie. It was made for $30 million.
Oh,
Yeah. So
I'm
it,
I mean, Dustin was closer.
I was kidding.
I'm not like I don't know. It's one of those things where it was from Universal and stuff, so maybe everything just cost more. Like it's just a really good crew. Because like at the end of the day, like it is a very good looking movie. It's shot, it is straight up a Sam Raimi film. It's got everything you want. It's got cameras going "Whoa" at you. It's got cameras going off to the left a little bit. Like it does the Sam Raimi things.
People floating. Yeah.
Yep. Fucking crazy ass goats talking, like that's like my favorite part. But yeah, like it just the problem with it for me when I'm saying like it's just kind of that age or whatever is there's a lot of CG in it for the effects, and I'm used to Raimi and practical effects, which you do get some good practical effects in here too, but the CG just has not aged well at all.
Mm-hmm.
So,
which I mean, I don't think it's aged well for any early 2000s, mid 2000s movie though.
I don't know. Have you watched Jurassic Park lately?
Ah, fuck.
That's
You're
still
right.
fucking. And yes, I understand it's probably like the best CG period that's ever been used. Granted, not all of that CG. There's a lot of practical, but like the CG that's in it, fucking perfect. This
But
one,
you have like those dinosaurs versus like
a hand in
a
the mouth.
handkerchief.
It's a good versus movie.
Yeah. So on its meager $30 million budget, what do you believe it brought in at the box office? It was released the same weekend as Pixar's Up. So
Ooh.
double feature that.
I say 10.
I say
you think it lost money hard?
Yeah, probably.
I'm gonna say 32.
Just breaking.
Broke even.
This movie tripled its budget. It made $90 million. I believe it made it the sixth highest grossing. Was it? Nope, fifth highest grossing horror film for 2009. Just being beat out by The Unborn, Friday the 13th remake, The Final Destination, which is the fourth entry, and Paranormal Activity came out this year. So the same year that we get that film, we get this film. And Natasha, you really, really like Paranormal Activity. Is that correct?
I did.
If I remember. Oh, you did?
I did. I rewatched it since, and it doesn't, like, that's a movie, like, you watch it once and you love it the first time.
Well,
it doesn't do as well.
Yeah, we covered it on the podcast. I thought you still liked it then.
Not as much.
No? Okay.
No. Nothing beats the first time watching that movie because you don't know when the spots are you don't know when the scares are gonna happen. The second time it was still good, but definitely not like I love it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Of that
but
list,
this one probably did well because out of what you just mentioned, this is probably the only PG-13 movie out of the bunch.
Isn't Paranormal Activity 13 as well?
I don't know. Let me check.
But I know the Friday the 13th remake, which a lot of people sleep on, actually fucking slaps. If anybody's seen that one actually caught me off guard. But
Paranormal Activity is rated R.
I'm not going to say stuff. Anyway.
Damn right you're not. It's probably rated that the same way that like The Craft was rated R because it has like the ooky spooky.
Yeah, I suppose.
Part of it.
Oh yeah, because this movie doesn't have
right, that's true.
There is an unrated version of this movie, and if you're watching the video of it, it's running behind us right now. So yeah, I don't know why. Like, it's one of those things. Cut it down to PG-13 so we get more viewers. I think that's probably the reasoning. The unrated version isn't much more. It just like hangs on gross parts longer.
Oh, well then I'm glad I watched the PG-13 version.
Oh.
You didn't like the gross parts? That was like the best thing.
That is the movie. That is a Sam Raimi film. Like, come on.
And that's why I had the side to a little. I liked some parts of it, but like the gross parts, it's whatever. I don't really care for it.
So, this movie dealing with a hag, right? That's the whole kind of point of this movie is you got this gypsy lady causing problems. And we're not in the spoiler territory yet. So, but it was brought up before we started getting into this about like our favorite hags in horror films. So where does our hag in this film rank amongst hags? Like, because there's not very many films that come to mind where it's like right out front. Like, I mean, Snow White, like, is like another one that like just kind of comes to mind, but like it's not a typical trope that gets pushed so much. I mean, like, because you do have the witch, right, where
Yes.
there is technically a hag out in the woods.
Maybe the best hag ever.
Yeah.
Truly repulsive.
Another one is Lords of Salem by Rob Zombie, has a coven of hags in it that you actually see like a legitimate, like, I believe they're like killing a baby kind of ritual kind of thing. Like, you know, like they do, you know, gotta get them brooms.
Did they use it like body lotion like the one in The Witch?
Oh, jeez.
Probably. They were really nasty in Salem, Lords of Salem. I want to say Salem's Lot, Lords of Salem, but we'll cover that soon. Maybe coming up to Halloween or something like that. But any other hags that come to mind now that I've taken like the easy ones?
Yeah, the hag in this movie is like quintessential hag.
I know. She like starts out so perfectly, taking her teeth out at the desk. I mean,
Jesus.
hags are rude, and that's like the rudest thing you could do.
Yeah.
I love a hag. I love a nasty old woman who's just there to just be an agent of chaos.
Well, listen, any nasty old lady listeners out there, Dustin's looking for you.
Just for inspiration. I don't want to.
Oh, you need a muse? You need a muse?
Yeah. Yeah, I need a muse.
I think it depends on what you consider a hag, because if we're going, like, if ugly, old has to be a part of it, that really narrows the field. But if we're just looking at like crazy women, I go to Kathy Bates from Misery. She's hag adjacent.
Is that a better thing to be called, a hag, or stop being hag adjacent? Like, does it lessen the blow?
It lessens the blow. Yeah, I think so.
Hag adjacent, crone. Where's crone fit in?
Crooner, Frank Sinatra. There, we got there. I don't know where it was, but we got there. So
that's all I've got.
Yeah, there's not a lot that come to mind of just like straight up hags.
No, Game of Thrones, I guess, but she was only revealed to actually be a hag for like one scene.
Okay.
Yeah, the Red Witch or whatever.
Oh yeah, that's right. I remember her.
Yeah.
There's a Red Witch in Game of Thrones too.
Have you not watched Game of Thrones, Natasha?
No, I've only watched the House of Dragon.
Okay.
She was like 99% hot woman though, so I don't know if that really counts.
And then 1% smoke demon coming out of her hooch.
She can go in that adjacent category.
Forget that. Yeah.
Forget smoke demon hooch. So before we get into all of this, all right, we're going to start doing spoilers. All right. So before we do that though, find us on Instagram, TikTok, and Blue Sky. If this is your first time here, that means you have to fight, or give us a 5-star rating, comment on Spotify and YouTube, share us with your friends and family. Also, spoiler warning, if you have not watched Drag Me to Hell, we are going to openly discuss this film. But if you don't care, neither do we. So, let's do this. Let's talk about Drag Me to Hell. So, what is your fucking deal with this movie, Natasha, not giving it a thumbs up?
It's not... Okay. People that have listened, and you, Nick, no, this just isn't my jam. It was a good time, but once again, I think I watched another one recently where it was like, it was decent to watch, but I wouldn't watch it again. This felt like, because also I didn't like Alison Lohman. I didn't like the main character.
Yeah.
It felt like I was watching like a kid be like, hey, look what I made. And then like, she's the actor in it. Like, I'm trying to be mean and hard.
Trying to be hard.
Yeah. So it was those types of things. And then like knowing it was a Sam Raimi movie, I knew what I was coming into. And with it being 2009 or whatever it was, it's like you said, the CG is not the greatest. So yeah, it seemed very like made to watch. I don't know.
That's kind of what movies are.
I know. As it came out of my mouth, I was like, "That's not what I'm trying to say."
I mean, except for last
realistic.
week's episode, I don't know if that movie's made to watch. It's made to just like exist with.
Yeah. It didn't
Like,
seem realistic.
Yeah.
I wasn't like sucked into
No.
it.
What?
Did you watch Evil Dead 2 and think it was realistic? Like, what expectation did you set for yourself to think that Drag Me to Hell was going to be
As soon as
realistic?
that goat started talking, it was
With
unrealistic.
the
Fuck this
human
movie.
eye.
Oh,
and-
so good. Oh, God.
Misogynist too, calling that girl a whore.
That's literally my favorite thing. Like that he even like
So good.
baz in part of it. It's so
Yep.
good. But I watched this with Steph, and it was she believes it was a first time watch. She thinks that she might have seen little clips of it or whatever, but she was not enthused with it either. But she kind of set herself up for failure in a way because she like knew Evil Dead 2 and she really likes Evil Dead 2. She's like, that's like a 9 out of 10. Like she loves that movie. But she forgot that she's always also seen Army of Darkness, which I love. She does not. She's like, that movie sucks. Which, whatever. So she forgot about that. So going into this, she was like, oh man, I was really expecting Evil Dead 2. And I'm like, well, you've seen other films of his. She's like, ah, fuck, yeah. I did kind of set myself up for that. And it's like, yeah, none of his other films are ever Evil Dead 2.
Right.
Like, it's...
Spider-Man 3.
I mean, the dance scene? Is that what we're talking about here?
Yep.
That was...
Perfect pick for Venom. Yeah,
God,
they
it's
nailed
such an
that.
infuriating movie.
Topher. God damn it.
Topher Grace. Eddie Brock. I mean, 1-to-1 right there, man. It's just perfect casting. But so this is kind of like his return to form, Sam Raimi. You're also talking though, like, what was it? Army of Darkness was like 92, 91. So 10 years pass. You do a bunch of like Marvel films, and not like nowadays, but like kind of in a way, you know, cutting his own path through that and everything. It's kind of like a spiritual successor to Evil Dead because of its like slapstick energy. So if you look at like Evil Dead OG horror film, then you got Evil Dead 2 horror comedy, Army of Darkness comedy horror. This is kind of Army of Darkness adjacent, I would say.
Yeah, I could even say that they could be like in the same universe, kind of. Like she could actually be pulling from the Evil Dead's, you know, evil, I guess.
Yeah,
when she's cursing that person.
Oh my God, I'm losing all credibility. The Deadites, like, yeah, it kind of has like he has a look like when like shit's evil, they float around the same way.
Yeah,
they
you're right.
all this stuff, like it is that very quintessential. Like, it's my best way of describing it is like, this is a cartoon. This movie is made like a cartoon. It's written like a cartoon. Like our hero Christine Brown and stuff, or hero, I don't know. She's kind of a shitball. Like she's just so, oh, I don't know. And, you know, like very, oh, I'll try. Okay, well, these guys are kind of being mean to me.
She's like a caricature of a person.
Exactly. And then it's like the first bad thing she does, she fucking kills a cat.
Right. With a steak knife. I think I've just realized why I don't like this movie nearly as much as Evil Dead 2. And you mentioned he has a look, but this is so clean. I don't think his look translates to such a clean movie, where Evil Dead 2 is old and lower quality.
Did you feel clean when the grubs were being spewed into the mouth?
I don't mean clean that way. I mean, like,
Okay.
it was shot. It was
Oh, gotcha.
disgusting stuff shot cleanly.
Now, those are live grubs. Those
Oh.
are all real. And he promised her, it's going to hit you in the face, but just keep your mouth shut. We don't want to get them in your mouth because you don't want them in your mouth. And what we get is her actual reaction of it happening, and her mouth opens and her mouth fills with it, and they just kept it running, and she rolls her head over and spits them out. And that is 100% a mouthful of grubs. There's a lot of weird vomit, gummy mouth. Like, she gets her, like, the fucking hag's mouth on her chin multiple times.
Yeah. Just
Dead
loving
hag
that lower
mouth.
mandible. Is that where do you think that's where the 30 million came from? The grub budget?
Yeah, I think that was 30 million, 29 million in grub budget,
That just rolls
500,000
off the tongue. I love that.
$500,000 in coke, and then they made the rest of the movie for $500,000.
No, I do love that all the CG, I mean, they could have made that. Right?
Yeah.
No, I'm sorry. The technology's not there. We got to pour a bunch of live grubs on you. Sorry.
Well, like they probably already saw like dailies of what the CGI was looking like, and they're like,
Oh.
fuck this.
No, we need the real grub.
Yeah,
But
because
they
like
CGI'd the handkerchief flying across the screen. Like
Yeah.
you couldn't switch
Mhm.
those out.
Yep, handkerchief CGI, really bad hand in mouth, like up to the elbow. I love it, but I wanted it to be like a fucking prosthetic face. Like
Mhm.
I wanted it to be like
Yeah.
dead alive, like where the fucking like gets punched through the mouth.
Mhm.
That's what I wanted, but we didn't get that. So like that's kind of my thing with this movie is I know what this could have been if it didn't have to, for lack of a better term, keep up with the Joneses. Like early 2000s, oh, we got CG. Let's just use CG for everything. Let's use CG for everything. And that's where it falters. Because everything else that's not CG is pretty fucking spot on. Grub vomit, fucking crazy ass fight scene in a car years
Yes.
before Deadpool and Wolverine.
The
Did you guys
demons,
think that
like-
that was a good move to just sort of gum her lower mandible like that?
Oh, yeah.
No.
It's disarming. Makes them
Yeah.
drop their weapon.
That's a power move right there.
Gonna have to remember that. Oh, you're grabbing for the same bag of clementines as I am? Gum your jaw. Like that's a
Yeah,
that's
people
what you
usually start with a little chest push to get things going, but I would go straight to that from now on.
gotta- absolutely.
Go straight for the face.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then pop in my shattered dentures.
hmm
I love
Yeah.
that her dentures were even gross teeth. Like
Mhm.
she didn't even have normal teeth.
Well, and I love she's like, a little piece of candy here. Can I do this? And then we cut back to her taking the entire bowl into her purse.
I mean, that's what a hag would do. I'm not shocked
Oh,
by
yeah.
that.
That's hag etiquette.
That's what most people would do. Let's be real.
Hag 101 right there.
Mhm.
Something else I gotta say, I was really misled by the cover of this movie.
Okay.
She looks like a badass screaming like to the heavens
So
in
you,
it.
so you thought this was going to be Constantine?
No, not necessarily. I just thought she was gonna be cooler.
Oh.
And there was very little dragging to hell. I thought it was going to be set more in hell.
We
Yeah.
we get two draggings to hell that are actually both, I think, really cool. Granted,
Yeah.
the CG of her face is kind of alarming, but the screaming of both her and the child, they fucking go there and drag a child to fucking hell in the first 5 minutes of this movie.
Mhm.
Right there, I'm giving you a 5 out of 10. Come on. So, what would you say, Natasha? We'll start with you. Your favorite part of this movie. What is it about this movie that makes you not give it a thumbs down?
The ending.
Okay.
I loved the ending at the train station. I liked that little twisty twist. Because I thought, like, just with her being so like Pollyanna, I thought that was how it was going to end. So I loved that it wasn't a happy ending and she got dragged to hell.
Yeah.
And the car scene, it was so ridiculous.
Yeah. She
So
gets
for
stabbed
that-
in the mouth with a fucking ruler.
She like the hag throwing the cinder block through the window, but then opening the door from the outside.
Is that what she did?
Yeah. Like she could still open the door.
Oh,
Are you
little
sure? Because
continuity
she
problem
tried.
there.
I thought she
Yeah.
tried to open it, throws it in, and then just pulls the door open. But there's like a split second in the cut. Because I thought that too. I had to rewind. It cuts to Christine in the car,
Mhm.
and then it cuts back to her opening the door. So I'm inclined to say that she popped the lock and then opened it. You know,
I'm inclined to say she just never tried and she was just
No, she
banging on
does.
the glass.
she does try.
Gee.
So pop, 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 clack, 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 clack.
Anyway, if
Cinder
that's
block.
the one continuity problem, then.
Oh, there's
nothing
plenty of them.
I did like how she appeared. That was the one like ooky spooky part of
Oh,
it.
in
How
the back
she
of the car?
like that was the one effective thing when she just appeared out of the shadows.
It was very reminiscent of like the opening of Lost Highway in a weird way of just like where he's just sitting there smoking the
Mhm.
cigarette and stuff. It's that same idea where it's just like in the shadows. And she
Yeah. I love
This-
it when movies do that.
this movie lives and dies on the fact that the makeup for her, for Lauren Raver's Miss Ganush, another name for a taint, the Ganush.
Jeez.
Perfect
Um,
name though, isn't it?
Yeah. her makeup and everything is fucking amazing. Down to the dead, creepy, like dead eye. So good. So
Yeah.
Dustin, what is your like? What is it about this movie that's all thumbs up for you?
I just love Sam Raimi's wildness, and it just keeps going and going throughout the movie. I mean, you got puke, you got the woman's dead, but she's still gonna puke on you with embalming fluid. Oh, you think you're
course she
safe
is.
going to dinner? Oh, there's an eyeball in your cake. It's gonna start bleeding as soon as you get into it. And then a goat's talking. Yeah, I love that sort of evolving madness that
Oh,
he just
absolutely.
does stuff. Yeah.
Now, did either of you see his most recent film, which was another Marvel film,
Yes.
was it Doctor Strange and the Multiverse of Madness?
Yeah.
Yep.
It kind of has this kind of vibe going with it because it's like
Right.
he can't go super hard, but it's like, let's be weird and gross and blah, blah, blah. So we actually have the scene right now behind us where I believe she's about to throw up maggots all over her face.
Yeah.
Oh,
There you go, Tasha.
There it is.
Hey. Nope, couldn't have CG'd it. It had to be.
No,
This had to be real.
we already spent $29 million on our grub budget. You know, I think Pot of the Dead needs a grub budget. Tasha, you need to start working on that, okay?
Cool.
I'll see
Should
where
we
I can
start
drum
Patreon?
up some money for Patreon for grub budget.
Grub
Yeah.
budget.
Man, it just sounds cool. I
Grub
wish
budget
I
really
liked
does.
it.
Hello,
Yeah.
we are grub budget.
The doom metal band.
Yeah.
So, do you believe that Christine's a final girl or a villain?
That's a great question.
Yeah.
Once
Neither.
again, I just don't like her. I think she's a villain.
You think
She's
she's
just a victim of circumstance, I would say.
okay? So, Tasha, you think she's a villain, straight up
Yeah.
villain, and victim of circumstance, Dustin.
Hmm.
All right. What makes you say victim of so what does victim of circumstance mean in the sense of a villain or a final
So-
girl?
I would say she's not inherently evil. She is put in a situation because her company is shitty because banks are gross.
But wouldn't that, like, since she's in lockstep trying to be them, doesn't that make her part of the evil machine?
No one's evil who's trying to be a boss bitch.
Maybe she's just trying to get ahead in a man's world.
Uh-huh.
That's what I gotta say about that.
And out of
No,
those those two options, like she's definitely not a final girl.
Well, yeah, she doesn't survive.
Yeah, no.
She doesn't
Unless
survive.
we have a part 2 coming.
Oh, God. She's
Christine
in
in
hell.
hell. Yeah.
She fights
Trying to get
Jason.
revenge on the Ganoush.
No, she tried that once and failed miserably.
Yeah, it's gonna be the Ganoush and Hulk Hogan versus her and Jason.
What did she say? Choke on it, you bitch.
Yeah.
that was such a good line. Love that.
So ridiculous.
that whole grave scene, it's
Mhm.
like it reminds me of Poltergeist at one point where it's like flooding and her corpse
Yep.
is like bobbing around. But yeah, like when she's like fucking like just fucking take it, like just like getting like all crazy and just the fucking corpse just keeps pulling her hair out like
Yeah.
non-fucking. This bitch should be bald by the end of this film.
That's the last bit of hair you're gonna get from me. Like, really? That's what you're screaming.
Well, so she was not the original person cast to be Christine. Alison Lohman wasn't. It was originally Ellen Page, and she had to back out. So, do you think
She's been good.
Ellen Page in this role would have worked? Because I've not seen her in this style of horror film. I have seen her in like Hard Candy, which is like a crazy, like intense kind of movie. It's not intense like Martyrs, but like it's not even implications. What its story is about like dealing with a pedophile. It's like a very intense movie. But her in this, I don't know. Do you guys think that like her acting and stuff in a slapstick style of horror film?
that would be tricky.
I think she could.
And he also goes by Elliot, so it's Elliot Page now, and
Yeah.
he just to throw that out there. But I definitely think he would be better than I really don't like Alison Lohman
As
So
a
I think
person?
most people could do better. But I mean, Elliot did like Juno and stuff like that, where it was not slapsticky, but there was like humor to it. I think it would be better.
But slapstick is like such a like. I don't necessarily think that Alison Lohman as Christine Brown needs to be some sort of transcendent actress. No. I think she works well in it because it's just, hey, so shit's gonna happen to you in this movie. Like that's all you need. You're just gonna be a punching bag. Yeah. And I know some people, and I don't agree with this at all, they give her shit because she's not fucking Ash Williams. So, like, because she's not Bruce Campbell, it's like, well, it's like, I mean,
what an unfair comparison.
100%. But even if they cast, like, they made it a female Ash Williams, that's not what this movie needs.
Right.
Like, she is a helpless woman that's dealing with unexplainable things and is literally grasping at straws the entire time. And I think she does a serviceable job of that. I think that the character itself is just not likable, and it's not meant to be, I don't believe. I think it's supposed to be like, by the time she gets drugged to hell, you go, fuck yes! Because if she was a likable character and stuff, the movie would end on a downer. And, like, it's so weird that it's like, this movie ends with a girl being drugged to hell. And I clap, kind of, you know? Like, it's like, fuck yeah, she deserves it. Granted, she doesn't deserve it, but you know what I mean? Like, yeah. Like, for the movie, yeah, she fucking deserves it. And if they made it someone that you, like, are rooting for the whole time, it might not work as well.
There's nothing wrong with a downer ending.
No, I know, but, like, this movie's not a downer movie.
That's fair.
That's what I'm saying is like this movie is just straight up Three Stooges from beginning to end. And then for it to end like The Mist because you like the character is a juxtaposition, and I don't think it would work. So just her being this klutz falling over caskets like fucking from Clerks and shit like that. Like it's just nonstop fucking
it's on in the background. Sorry.
Yeah, it's exactly what's going on in the background right now. She's throwing up fucking embalming fluid all over her chin again.
I think it was because that was her the entire movie. I just got tired of it. Like there could have at least been a couple scenes where I was rooting for her, or like I really wanted to like the grave robbing or the grave digging scene.
Okay. You didn't like that?
I didn't.
You didn't like her getting bonked on the head with a crucifix?
It was hilarious.
Yes.
But I wanted it to be like badass, I guess. But I guess like it's that dichotomy that I wanted something, but that's not what this movie was.
Okay. So I have something. Have either of you seen the 2013 Evil Dead remake?
Yes.
Evil Dead, is it Rise?
No. Before Rise, there was it's called Evil Dead. It's directed by, forgetting his name right now. But he just did the new Alien and stuff. Fede Alvarez. It is a super fucking serious interpretation of Evil Dead, and it goes hard in the paint.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think this movie would be better that way, Tasha? If it was fucking just grim and fucking violent as all hell?
Yes. I think I would have preferred it.
A couple extra head smashes, maybe?
How many more pukes?
We could scale back on the pukes.
No. That's what this movie
darkness.
does. Okay.
We scale back on pukes, so we got to do poops.
It's coming out of one end.
That's the trade-off. God damn it.
I'm afraid so. With a grub budget like this is all we can do.
We've already given you 2 extensions. I mean, this is what we're working with here, okay?
Didn't realize there was a quota we had to hit. Man.
Always monthly quotas. Our grub budget is really cutting into our pukes and poops budget, so we got to figure something out here, okay?
We got to use what's available, and that's, humans produce poop and pukes.
In this economy, that's all we've got.
Yep.
Man. Anyway.
Can I pose a question?
Absolutely.
Yeah. No one wants to hear a white person talk about race, but if you were going to sorry, bad preambles.
No, you're good.
Okay, if you were going to go to a fortune teller what ethnicity would you like them to be?
Oh, Jesus.
Because if I went to one and I found out it's a white guy named fucking Brad, I'm not gonna buy anything.
That's fair.
Yeah.
That's fair because
Yeah.
like if you think about the witch shop and the craft, it's just
Mhm.
some like Stevie Nicks fan chilling out, like being like, oh, the witches. And this one,
Yeah.
this is me being a white guy. I'm not 100% sure. He Pakistani or
Yeah, I would
Indian.
guess Middle East, yeah.
Yep.
But yeah,
So-
I thought they did a great job casting. So.
Yeah, but at the same time, while they're like, okay, yeah, let's be, inclusive about that, they just completely rail on the Romani people the entire way through this
Yeah.
movie. So, I mean, a little bit of this, a little bit of that, I suppose. Yeah, I'm not getting my fortune read by some white dude or chick.
Yeah.
Or
I want-
I'm not
I
asking
want a
a white
black lady
dude anything.
from New Orleans, covered in
Oh.
chicken bones, probably.
Preferably.
I want somebody who looks witchy and mystical.
Yeah.
Right. Knows what they're talking about.
Not like they just rolled in their BMW from Soho. Like not
Oh,
that.
yeah, they just got done on a jet ski for the afternoon. Yeah.
Or like that cult in California where it was just a bunch of white women in turbans doing yoga. Like
Oh.
one of them.
Delightful.
I don't want
More
that.
more cultural appropriation. Love it for us.
Yeah.
And everyone wonders, why is everybody so mad at white people? Because we're fucking horrible, that's why.
Uh-huh. We don't even trust each other with our fortunes.
My fortune says you're gonna rip me off, white man.
Probably right. I'm sorry to bring us down that hole. That might have been a little dodgy.
No, you're good. I think we navigated those waters perfectly.
Nick did have the disclaimer. There is zero class on this.
Yes,
podcast.
100%. There's no way to go about this.
Door is wide open.
Yeah. So, would you be interested in a sequel, like, or anything along that? Like you could kind of make a universe of this by following. Let me catch his name real quick. Ram Dass. We could just follow his character played by Dileep Rao. Follow him in his hijinks because
Mhm.
it kind of makes me wonder if he is he a real like psychic kind of person, or has he just been faking it and this is the first time that it's worked? Because then that's like the same character Whoopi Goldberg plays in fucking Ghost.
You never know.
Or that's the same thing as you ever see The Last Exorcist?
I've not. I know what it is,
Okay.
but I've not seen that one. Is
But
that
yeah, a guy was faking it until it became real. And, yeah, I really liked it. Yeah.
Yeah, I'd be down for like a Ram Dass. I want to hear the album first that he's got there of like his like that you can pick up at his shop. Did you not notice that, Tasha?
No,
Your face says you didn't.
Yeah, I didn't catch on to that part. I liked the Romani like hag shit words.
Yeah, the Romani
I
hag
liked-
shit.
I liked the curse aspect of this versus like the standard like Catholic demonic possession.
Yeah.
That was nice. I think I'd prefer a remake over hijinks of the guy.
Yeah. So let's see here. Outside of comic book films, is this and Evil Dead 2 the only Raimi films you've seen?
I
Off the top of
think
your head.
so. Did he do Evil Dead Rise?
No.
Okay. Then
He produced it.
yeah.
He only did the first three, so Evil Dead, Evil Dead 2, and Army of Darkness. He directed one episode of Ash versus Evil Dead. He did Darkman.
Yeah, I only know. Yep, those are the ones I know.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, if you see the name Sam Raimi, does that interest you?
Kinda. Did he do Don't Breathe?
No.
Why did that
He
pop up?
probably
I googled
he
him.
probably produced it.
Okay. I was like, oh, I've seen that one. Not really. Like, Evil Dead 2 is a category all its own.
100%.
I love that movie. You can't put any other movie. Yeah, I would assume that even that he does up against that one and expect it to be like similar. I don't know. But yeah, those are the only two that I've seen. And yeah, it's not something that it's like a draw for me.
I got you.
Like Ari Aster. It's not like that.
Dustin, Sam Raimi's name on something, make you want to watch it?
Oh, 100%. Yeah. Yeah, I loved his superhero movies. Love his horror movies. Yeah. He can do
So
no wrong, in my opinion. I don't think I've seen anything other than like the Evil Dead's, Drag Me to Hell, and his Marvel stuff.
you never seen Darkman,
I don't think so.
which is kind of superhero-ish, but
let's-
it's fucking weird. It's so fucking Sam Raimi too.
Oh, maybe I have. I don't remember anything about it, though.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, because I'm like I am that guy that's like, oh, I love Sam Raimi, you know, but I always also just think of let's see here, the original Evil Dead trilogy, the first two Spider-Man films,
Mhm.
and that's it. Because I'm not crazy about the Doctor Strange movie that he did. I was really hyped for it, and then I was just kind of like, it's got some cool points, but at the end of the day, it's a Disney Marvel film, and they're only going to allow Sam Raimi to be Sam Raimi so much.
Right.
And then I don't even want to talk about the third Spider-Man. I was so angry. But he did but he is responsible for the greatest Spider-Man movie, which is Spider-Man 2 with Dr. Octopus and stuff. And that shit rips so fucking hard. It's still better than anything else that they've done since then when it comes to Spider-Man.
Whoa.
Yeah, he threw in some great horror scenes in that too.
Yeah, it's fucking a great movie. Good movie. So,
Mhm.
considering it seems like we've all seen the same-ish films of his. Where does this rank amongst, we'll say, the original Evil Dead trilogy, the Spider-Man trilogy, and Doctor Strange and the Multiverse of Madness? So what's that give us? That's 7, so this would be an 8th film. Where does it rank amongst the 8?
Man.
Maybe fifth from the top, I guess.
So like right in the middle?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I was leaning towards. Like after Spider-Man, because I haven't watched them forever, but I know I liked them.
Mhm.
And I'd say after Doctor Strange, after Evil Dead 2. So whatever that is.
I don't know what direction you're going.
From top to bottom. So
you just kept
yeah,
saying
fifth,
after, but I don't know what started it.
the Spider-Man.
Okay.
The Spider-Mans. The
So
Spider-Mans. Like the Marvel universe.
this is better than, for me, this is better than Spider-Man 3, and it's better than Doctor Strange, and that's about it for me. So that puts it at 6, I guess. So, but yeah, got anything else that you wanna preach about when it comes to this film? We can talk about the okay, Tasha.
Yes.
I keep targeting you because you don't like this stuff. So,
Right.
what is your favorite gross out scene in the movie? In this movie?
In this movie, the nosebleed scene.
Oh yeah.
We have to talk about the nosebleed in the bank.
Go
That
for
was
it.
surprisingly good for CGI. I'm
Yeah.
guessing they also threw blood on the guy. But
Was it CG? It just
the
looked
stuff coming out of her definitely was.
okay, I was gonna say it looked like the spray
Yeah,
at the
it
guy.
looked like the splatter
I-
on the guy was real.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna say it looks like just like because the angle and everything looks like it was hosed by her nose and
Mhm.
just shot out.
It was
Yeah,
ridiculous.
You know,
Then
she
just
covers her
runs.
mouth and then it sprays out because it's
Yeah.
coming out of her mouth at first.
And it sprays out when she tilts her head back. Like,
Yeah.
like it
And
was
then
in-
it's just a stream up.
yeah, fucking amazing.
Yeah,
How
that
about
was
you,
good.
Dustin? What's your favorite gross out scene in the movie?
Maybe the embalming fluid.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Yeah, that was a great. Just it didn't even need to happen. It was just a little cherry on top.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm a big fan of the chocolate cake scene or the harvest cake scene.
Mhm.
Because it gives Evil Dead and it's not his film, but Dead Alive vibes, like pussy, bloody kind of stuff. And then the aftermath of her losing her shit and like throwing it against the wall, they're like, you need to leave.
Yeah.
I'm always happy when that happens.
If you guys could drag anyone to hell, you get like a free pass. Who are you picking?
Besides the obvious,
Right.
Oh,
I
yeah.
think we.
There's one person I think we would all say right now.
Yeah.
Everyone in America might say right now, but
1, 2,
Peace.
3.
Donald Trump. Oh, you left me hanging. You left me hanging.
oh, I was gonna say Bon Jovi.
Oh. Ah, damn it.
No, I'm
was
right there with you,
amazing.
but yeah, Bon Jovi'd be nice too.
Okay. Bon
What do you have
Jovi.
against Bon Jovi?
I just hate that fucking son of a bitch.
All right.
He owes me $5.
Enough reason.
I've just always detested him.
Let's see
Dustin,
here.
I like the fact that you mentioned that the embalming scene just didn't have to happen. And I agree with you on that, but we are on exact opposite poles of you were like, it's a cherry on top. And I'm just like, exactly, didn't need to happen. It should just go away.
Should have been cut from the movie.
No. Can you imagine if Tasha got to edit this film, what the fuck would be left?
Film wouldn't exist.
It would be shopping for a jacket. That's it.
Would you take out the goat?
No.
I would take out the goat. I wouldn't take out the kitten.
You would take out the goat? Oh my
The
god.
goat was the best part.
Yeah,
Goat
what?
was possessed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I wouldn't
That's
have cut
awesome.
the fucking rope like the guy did. Do your job.
I love animals talking. I don't know if you've seen Antichrist,
Mm-mm.
but there's a real good animal talking in that one too, and I love it. Yeah.
See, you could double feature this with The Witch. You got Black Phillip and you got fucking
Yeah.
this one and everything. Like, you get Ookie Spooky Goat, you get crazy ass Muppet Goat. Fuck yeah.
You get a hag. We got hag night.
Yeah. Hag on hag action.
Yeah. Ooh, yeah. Oh, that's one. The X. That would be considered a hag, right? She's repulsive.
Oh,
Yeah,
Yeah.
Pearl.
Repulsive. Probably some mental issues. I think that would count.
yeah.
Does that rank up there with you? I know that you like
Yeah.
your lemon party horror films. So
Yeah.
What does that mean?
go ahead, Google it.
I'm gonna. But yeah, I think Pearl would be a great definition of a hag.
Dustin, you and I are going to continue talking until Tasha finds out
Okay.
what lemon party is. So, so, would you recommend this to someone that's only seen Evil Dead 2?
Yes. Yeah.
Like-
I would preface it by it's not gonna nail it as much as Evil Dead 2 because nothing else really ever does. But
Yeah.
you
It's
know,
one.
I'd
It's
say
one,
it's definitely a fun movie for sure.
it's one of those things where like people will use a director's like greatest work as like nothing else can be this good. There are very few directors that I think have more than one movie that could be that paramount. Oh, Tasha's face. What do you got, Tasha?
Dictionary.com says it refers to an early 2000s shock website. Am I on the right track?
Yep, continue reading.
Featuring an image of 3 elderly men having sex.
Yep, that's about right.
Great. Those are the movies I like? Is that I don't even remember what the reference was at this point because it took me so long to look up what a lemon party was.
No, you guys like lemon party horror films. You got fucking X, you got Hereditary.
Yeah.
Y'all like
there's
old-
naked people in that
Y'all
one.
like all that old ass.
Yeah. No,
But-
There's something creepy about it. I don't know.
yeah, bringing it back to that, Nick, you're totally right. I used to do that with music. We talked about this the other day, but if you compare every David Bowie album to Ziggy, everything's gonna suck. Well,
Yeah.
not. I love David Bowie, so everything's good to me. But no.
Yeah, but it's
You know
not
what I mean?
it's not a fair comparison. Like seeing this movie and comparing it to Evil Dead 2 does nobody a service, right?
Right.
Like it's going back to music and stuff, love them or hate them, right? Metallica, right? Black Album. Oh, they sold out. It's like, did you honestly expect them to write the like? We have the alternate universe of Metallica just making the same album forever, and that's Slayer. You know,
Yep.
Slayer
And
is just
Motorhead.
just done that the whole time. And it's like, do you really want them to do that? Because even if Sam Raimi just made Evil Dead 2 forever, it wouldn't be Evil Dead 2.
Right.
So you're not going to get that. Enjoy it for what it is, and then you can enjoy his other stuff, but to not like, and I'm not saying anybody here is doing this, but like to be like, "Ugh, yeah, well, it's not Evil Dead 2. Like, come on, like some people could do that with like John Carpenter. Well, it's not Halloween, or you know, it's not The Thing. It's like, yeah, but it's vampires, and that movie fucking rules for what it is. James Woods fucking and one of the Baldwins out in New Mexico causing problems. I'm here for that. Because there's not a lot of directors that stay in the same genre that have those like paramount spots, right? So like Sam Raimi's got Evil Dead 2. like, or Evil Dead. Like, some people like one more than the other. I ride for Evil Dead too. But like the others, like you got Wes Craven,
Mm-hmm.
Nightmare on Elm Street, Scream. He made both of them. They both, like, you can't compare them. They are both horror films, but they're both slashers, but they're wildly different. You know, John Carpenter, Halloween, and The Thing. Boom. Like,
Nuts.
fucking Cronenberg. You got like The Fly, Videodrome. Tasha loves Cronenberg.
Nope.
Oh, she
Yeah.
loves him so much.
I like Lynch more than I like Cronenberg. So
That's
that
fair.
says anything.
That's fair. You
I
love
think most
Lynch.
people do. But
Whoa, not
Body-
me. Not me.
Body horror is my
Really?
least favorite of the horrors.
Yeah, Cronenberg.
You're Cronenberg over Lynch?
Yeah, personally.
Word?
Yeah. Well, because, like, okay, if we're going director, right?
Uh-huh.
There's a few Lynch films that I like. I don't like everything Lynch has done. I'm not saying that I like everything Cronenberg's done.
Mhm.
But the amount of like from a Cronenberg film over his movies is higher than the Lynch stuff for me. But, you know, I can be wrong. It's okay.
Yeah, we're all kind of living through this right now with two amazing horror guys, Ari Aster and who did The Witch, Eggers?
Yeah, Robert Eggers.
Yeah, both of them are, if they're kind of moving away from horror at a time, like with The Northman, or now you're seeing
Yeah.
Eddington and stuff like
Mhm.
that.
Well, I mean, he
But-
just did Nosferatu. So
Yes,
he's back at horror, and then his next movie is The Wolfman. So he's staying like
Ooh,
we're
okay, so he's back.
we're
He's
getting
back for
like
good.
yeah, we're getting like a 1300s werewolf film.
Mhm. Ooh, cool.
I think I
Oh,
don't
it's
have
gonna
it
be
in front of me.
beautiful.
But I believe Willem Dafoe's back. I think Anna Taylor-Joy is in it, like
Of course.
in it. So yeah, he's one of those people that, like, you know, has his cast. It's kind of like Tarantino, you know.
Yeah,
Mhm.
Like
Wes
they just-
Anderson. Yeah.
Yep, Wes Anderson. Yeah, we are like, this kind of goes back. We were talking about like being in a new golden age of horror. Like, yeah, Aster, Eggers, like Jordan Peele, some would say.
Mhm.
I
I would say.
some people that have really bad takes would say Mike Flanagan.
I don't know who those people are. I like
I
Mike
love The
Flanagan.
House on Haunted Hill. That was a great series.
I don't hate him or anything. That's just Tasha's, like, that's her ride or die.
Yeah. I like a lot of his movies.
Um,
And I love that his wife is in almost everything. I think she's really good.
nepotism.
He almost did a comic book I really like called Something is Killing the Children.
Oh, I've heard of that.
Ooh.
Yeah, I think he left it though.
Oh, okay. I have heard of that though. Oh, we've also got the Philippou brothers. Talk to Me, Bring Her
Mhm.
Back. We got Zach Kreger. He's only done one horror film, but his next one comes out next week. He did Barbarian. Weapons comes out next week, and I am so excited for that. But like, we're in this, like, we're having, like, it's making money, therefore people are getting the shot at it, right?
Mhm.
Like, I don't know, the last grouping of directors that we'd had that was like this would have probably been in the early 2000s, when it was like James Wan, Rob Zombie, Eli Roth,
Oh, yeah.
you know, like the Splat Pack, I think is what they called them. Like, so like Saw, House of a Thousand Corpses, Hostel, you know, you just had this like kind of pocket, but like we're writing it a lot longer with like the stuff of like, oh, Osgood Perkins. How did I
There you
fucking
go.
forget my boy? Yeah, so we're like in a really cool era right now for horror, and I'm, you know, it's one of those things where I just saw this, it was like a quote, where it's like, man, I wish you could I wish that you knew when the good old days were, when you're having them, because when you're out of the good old days, you look back and you're like, oh, those are the good old days. We're in the good old days now, everybody,
Yeah.
for horror films. The other part is the end. Like, we're just waiting on the fucking heat death of the sun or
Yeah.
some shit, you know.
Would you keep the other part if you could keep the horror movies, or you have to let go of one?
I don't get a choice, really. I'm just glad that there's something good
That's a
coming
good
out.
point. Perfect answer. Yeah.
The only thing getting me through the horror of the real world is the horror of the fake world. So
Yeah. No, that's very true.
And this is the first time I can think of like predominantly horror focused production companies being so mainstream, like Blumhouse and A24. I know A24 does other stuff, but those two are like household names in some cases.
And Neon's starting to step up into
Neon,
that,
yeah.
you know. You're starting to see
Spectrum.
these like super indies is almost how it's like. They're not like a little indie thing, and they're not, you know, Universal and Disney, but yeah, you're Focus. I think Focus from Sony though, so that doesn't count. But I mean, Focus puts out like all the Wes Anderson films, so I'm here for that as well.
Okay.
But yeah, well, if we're talking about Wes Anderson, does anybody else have anything else to talk about when it comes to Drag Me to Hell?
I think we're far enough off course.
We've talked about hags, lemon parties, Wes Anderson. I think that about sums it
Pick
up.
our favorite ethnicities. So I think
Well, now that we've been canceled thoroughly, I believe that's enough for this episode of the Pod of the Dead. If you dug it, or you just like hearing us ramble about horror movies, do us a solid, hit follow, leave a review, share it with someone you think needs more horror in their life, because seriously, that does help out a lot. That pushes us in front of the algorithms. All the 5 stars, all of that kind of shit really does let the techno god fucking get us in front of more people. So, for Pod of the Dead, I'm Nicholas.
I'm Dustin.
I'm Natasha.
Come back and listen to us, or else.